Ding.
It hadn't started yet.
It has.
You always give me you always give me the finger.
I did give you the finger.
I didn't see you give me the finger. Hi, y'all. Good morning. You know the other reason why? Look, it's 9:02. I feel like we're early. I feel like we're about 8 minutes early. We always like to start. We don't like to start this right at 9 because we want to keep you hanging on. Also, I think if I'm going to reread comments and stuff, I'm going to need to go get my glasses, and then I can explain this look to y'all at another minute. Should I go get my glasses?
If you need it.
Probably, yeah. David, entertain the troops, won't you?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome everyone to this live edition of the Radke Show. So if you are stumbling across us live on YouTube or on Facebook, we are going live with our podcast that comes out every Tuesday and Thursday. And what we've decided to try out for a little bit is to record live. So we'll get to have a little bit of interaction with you at the beginning, maybe a touch in the middle and at the end, but we'll be recording. And then at the end of it, we'll do a little bit of editing, polishing up, and then we'll post it as the actual final podcast and all that kind of good stuff. So for many years, if you didn't know, Melissa and I did a morning show for about four years, every single morning. And it was live. And we just kind of want to bring back a little bit of that live interaction that we enjoyed. So Melissa is back. I'm going to pull up Facebook. You pull up YouTube.
Okay.
And we will see what is happening. Is your volume down?
No. In fact, I think it's really loud.
Hey, Tracy and Denise and Debbie and Amy and Chris. Crystalyn
Bethel.
Crystalyn?
No, there's no T in that. Behel.
Sandra and Jane and Andrea and Linda and Lisa.
Can you find me on here? Where am I at? This is why I always like to do Facebook because I never quite know. Oh, didn't know that was a thing. A view channel. Oh, there we are. Look at us. We're adorable.
So good morning. We hadn't said this in a while. Let us know where you're watching from.
Hi everybody. Okay, that's good. I like to prop mine up on a little something like that. What we got going on?
Get you a little propper.
I'm gonna get a propper.
There's that watch box under there.
This is good.
Oh, okay. All righty.
You guys.
So we've got people watching from Fort Worth. Oh, Crystalyn Beal.
Okay, that's how you pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it, girl. Got it.
We got Alabama in the house. We got Fort Worth in the house.
I've got Massachusetts and Kentucky.
I'm sorry, where?
Massachusetts and Kentucky and Houston and North Carolina and Shannon Browning and Fort Worth. I've got a couple of northern places, Massachusetts and Michigan.
Nice.
Yeah. But otherwise the north is like, whoa, I don't know if I can take her.
We've got a couple.
I get that.
We have a couple of Utonians. No, that probably wouldn't be right with it.
Utonians.
You people from Utah. You
Mormons.
Utonian. They're not. First of all,
yes, they are.
First of all the ones I know prefer LDS.
True. All the ones I know don't get a choice. I say what I'm gonna say.
And then secondly, not every single person.
I think every single person that lives in Utah is a Mormon. I
have been there numerous times on business ventures, and that is not
a
whole lot. And to be honest, there's some of the LDS people are some of the best people you will ever interact with.
This is the honest truth. With the exception of those that unalive their entire family during the night, they really are great people. There are a wild amount of Mormon, I would almost venture to say dentists exclusively.
Really?
That harm that unalive people. Yeah. That's what my friend Amy Roberry told me.
But I will also say that there are more Protestants that unalive people than anyone else.
And don't even get me started on us, the evangelicals.
The evangelicals are Protestant. She went to Bible school too.
David, scratch me on that shoulder over there. No, the other one, the one that's over there. Thank you. You got it. Woo! I'm ready when you are. I'm ready when you are.
Oh, you ready to roll?
Yeah,
you ready to roll?
ready to roll.
All right. Well, let's roll.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Radke Show podcast. I am your host, Melissa Radke, along with my best man forever and ever. David's my best man forever. Remember, what is that from? What is that from? Did you send a $25 gift card?
I did.
Oh, good. The other day we had if you're listening to the podcast and you're like, what are they talking about? We quoted, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. David and I love TV. If I could be a movie star or a TV star, I'd probably pick TV star all day or day.
Good TV.
Good TV, right.
Funny TV.
We love funny TV. And we quote it a lot around our house. And we find that our kids do too. And so there was a quote that I said the other day, and it was, no, you said it. And it sounds filthy when you say it, but it wasn't. It in context of the show, it wasn't at all, but it sounded filthy. And I'm like, David, you've got to explain what's going on. And it is such an obscure show and such an obscure line that we said, if you can name it, we'll give you a $25 Amazon gift card. And sure enough, 2 people wrote in and one had cheated. Christy Nash had cheated. And, but the other girl, she got it.
Ne'er do Nash.
Ne'er do Nash, ne'er do well. Ne'er do well. Okay. And so occasionally you will hear David and I say something and you'll be like, what does that even mean? And we'll laugh and nobody else will, but it's from one of our shows. We have a new line from something we were watching yesterday. We have a new line, and we can't
say that on this podcast because it really will affect our rating.
Okay, then I won't say the word, but the word starts with a B, and it was on Traitors. And if you've been watching Traitors, then you know what I'm talking about. It's a scene where Alan comes in and someone's going to be murdered at the banquet, and everybody gets scared and they're all like this. And Jam reaches over to grab Steven's hand, and Steven doesn't give him his hand. And he goes like this. He goes, B, you ain't gonna hold my hand. And I don't know why, but David and I laughed so hard at that. So now I can hear us saying that all the time without that bad word. Anyway, I don't know how we got on that, but welcome. We're glad you're here today. I would like to know, right here in front of God and everybody. So you and I have started this new thing where we go live, and it's almost as if we're filming the podcast in front of a studio audience.
We are,
because people are watching it live.
Well, yeah, you can say we're filming in front of a live studio audience. I mean, we have 200 or 300 studios around the country. Mm-hmm. Or I like saying we have 200 or 300 producers, because if we're messing something up or if we're needing information, we can just kind of drop the hint.
Tell us.
We can look down at our, live comments, and we can, give the information that we need.
Okay. My question though is this: what we found, David is Mr. Analytic, and what we found was, because we were filming this on a Tuesday and a Thursday morning, which is when our podcast normally comes out. Mm-hmm. We were then putting it up much later in the day, causing us to lose listenership.
Which it's not the best time to release podcasts. You, in general, want to do it very early in the morning.
So, exactly. So my fear is that if we continue to do this in order to have like a live audience, the live audience will like it, but our listeners who are already faithful in listening and expecting it at a certain time will eventually fall away. And I don't want that. So what did you find out about our listenership?
Well, we need a few more data points. I mean, because just doing it after 1 or 2, there's a little bit of speculation to it, but we may need to switch to recording the day before,
so that it can go up on a Tuesday morning.
Go up like it normally would, and that way too, the you know, the post-production side, the editing stuff isn't quite as rushed and all that as well. So, but we'll see.
So our audience though, they should expect that we'll still be here on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, podcast listeners, we'll still be here on Tuesday. We'll just be a little bit later in the day. We're going to figure that out. We're going to figure that out. So those of you who walk your dog early in the morning and you're like, where's my podcast? I hate that for you. And I want to fix that for you. So we're going to try to see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just don't walk your dog until we let you know.
Personally, I say don't walk your dog, period. Move to the country so that you can just let your dog out. It can walk up and down the road, dig in people's trash, and then come home. Okay.
Speaking of that, she didn't actually endorse that. I saw a post the other day.
But did you just hear my stomach gurgle?
I did not.
These mics pick up everything, and I'm afraid people heard it. I took my vitamins on an empty stomach, and it just went. So I'm gonna eat a cracker while you're talking. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm nauseous.
Yeah, and I edit anything like that out. So like when I'm going.
No, there's no possible way you could edit that much.
They won't even hear that. So anyway, so did you see this post the other day? It was here. We're in a county. We're not actually technically in a city because we're out in the country just a little bit. But there was a person that had taken a couple of pictures of two dogs, I believe, that were close to their horses. And they did look like they were like they had their teeth showing and they were really barking at the horses or whatever. And the person was just saying, I've already lost, I think, 2 chickens and maybe a goat or something like that. And they were just talking about, that I'm going to give you one chance to come. I
love small towns, man.
I'm going to give you one chance to come get your dogs or I'm going to put them down.
Ooh!
Which you have the right to.
I don't like that. I don't like that though.
You have the right to, if they are harming or killing livestock, you do have the right.
Well, you don't have the right, but it's still would be extremely hard to do. I mean, I just wouldn't do that. I'd have the dog catcher. They ever heard of a dog catcher?
Yeah, but
what's your point with this? Because I'm mad.
No, you said you were talking about letting the dogs run.
I would never let my dog run amok like that.
But it made me think that. But that is a difficult thing. Now, if you've got people that are in cities or I don't know, maybe country up north is different. Almost every single comment was, "You're nicer than I would. I wouldn't have posted it. I would have just buried them."
Oh my gosh. Like I love small towns, but that kind of thing right there just and it's the thing, like these farmers like that or ranchers or whatever, they got horses, they got livestock. That's their livelihood. I mean, they don't make no bones about it, but that's just so not my personality. Yeah. I would like, can y'all call me? Let's just get together. I'll bring a mediator. We'll talk about it.
But you would say if a wolf or a bobcat or, you know, a panther, something like that, it would just be fine to. Yeah. But when you have loose dogs.
And by loose dogs, he means, hey, mama. Hey, mama, you want to come over here? I see you're dressed a little bit loose.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I don't know why I gave it that accent.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I got derailed when you said run the dog. I thought you might have seen that. I thought the comments were very entertaining though.
Yeah. There is
one person said, yeah, I wouldn't have posted this. I would have just grabbed my gun and a shovel.
You're gonna.
And the next person down below said, don't hurt your back with a shovel. Just use a backhoe. It's just, I don't know. It just kind of.
And then another person below that said, don't talk about your mama like that. Amy Roberts says leash laws are in Pennsylvania, but our neighbor's dog, which is Amish, killed our chickens. Did you know that dogs can be a certain? What is Amish? Isn't a religion. Amish is a way of life. Yeah. Did you know dogs can be Amish? She literally said, but our neighbor's dog, which is Amish. So maybe then Amish dog is like,
if he comes in,
we kill the chickens because they provide for our food and our covering.
Or maybe like he came in on a covered wagon, like, you know, like they don't have cars, right?
Right.
Don't they? Or maybe he builds furniture. Don't Amish?
He's a carpenter
Don't,
dog.
yeah,
I'm going to
Amish
tell you
build
what,
great furniture.
it's a dog that can start a sourdough. I'll tell you that right now. It's a dog that homeschools its children and can start a sourdough. Amy Roberts is laughing at us. All right. David is talking about, first of all, you're going to get us shut down is what you're going to do with all the backhoe. And I'm going to take a dagger and I'm going to use it on your dog.
Well, let me clarify. I am wild about pets. I love pets, but I absolutely support the farmer that is protecting his livestock. So first of all, no one's going to shut us down for that. I think
the algorithms and the bots. I'm being serious.
Do you think
I was already worried when I said that about Mormon dentists. I'm afraid it was going to shut me down.
You think they're anti-farmers?
I don't know. They're unaliving your animal. You have to say that now. See,
we did get you. Melissa was making kind of a sarcastic, off the hand comment, and she used the other word for unalive.
I know, and I immediately was like, "Oh crap!"
And what was it like? It was like 90 days. Like she got popped on the wrist for like 90 days, and I mean, the viewers, everything just
I don't know that my viewership was ever really recovered from that. I mean, I would put out a video and it would have like 4,000 shares and 25,000 comments. I put out a video now and they're like, chirp, 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 chirp. Although I did put out one yesterday talking about a sale that's going on Beautiful You. Buy one thing for hormone balance, which is for your hormones, and get a package of Trim Fit free. It's a really great sale. And I put up a video about it. Now, keep in mind the 2 videos ahead of it, the 2 videos before it that I had put up in the last couple of days were funny videos, really funny. I put up that video yesterday and a woman wrote, sale, sale, sale. It's all you do. You're no fun anymore. And you're just like,
you don't look it. But you know, I can't stand when I see those comments. And I have gotten mature enough that I don't reply. Because I can get very defenseful for Melissa, justifiably defenseful, I'll say. But yeah, so if somebody, that's just what they see for whatever reason, you know, but there's so much other content, even for followers, there are so many things that you post, I bet they never see.
Yeah.
Even the people that think they are faithful and loyal. And
we are talking about what was I saying about saying these things that could get us shut down. And Natasha, this is when I know I'm going to like someone in person. I may just know them from online, but I know I'm going to like them in person. I'm talking about Melissa accidentally said the word for unalive, and Natasha writes, and you want to be my latex salesman. Oh. That is so good.
Very nice.
The only thing that could make me happier is not when David and I use random obscure quotes from shows in the middle of our talking, but when y'all do. And you give it right back to us. And it fits.
It's gotta fit. I was going to say when it's appropriate, not just, you know.
Yeah, it can't be like Remy, who David and I will be having a conversation and we'll be like, well, she wore that winter coat though. And that's probably, did Rocco not give her coat back? That's what she said. But Remy, that it doesn't fit there, honey. We're talking about Rocco giving Taylor her coat. That's what she said. No, Remy. So our kids aren't great at it.
Rocco's pretty good at it.
We
never saw that coming. I mean, Remy's got an incredible personality, and Remy is pretty funny. But Rocco, when he was younger, he was so like kind of timid and a little bit shy. We never saw. He is significantly, I don't know if louder is the right word. Probably louder
than she is.
Than she is, which was such a surprise. But he's actually funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of if by any chance you didn't catch the podcast last week when it was Melissa and Rocco, you've got to go back and check that out. Cause you know, now it's kind of 50-50. Half the time you're laughing with him, the other time you're laughing at him, but it's still good entertainment.
Well, let's talk about our kids for a second, because David and I are actually headed out right after this. And I wanted to explain for those of you who watch our podcast instead of listen to it, why I look like I do. I am real unhappy with my face right now. Not my skin, my face. I'm real unhappy with it.
Is it the constant scowl you have on? Or
That just comes from my heart of stone. I'm real upset with my face. I feel like it is sagging, pulling down. That would be a scowl. Frowning. My marionette lines are showing up more than they ever have in my life. And I am losing weight. And I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. My 11s are bad. My crow's feet are really bad, but this is just killing me. So just so you guys know, like, I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. This right here is a real sensitive issue for me. Real sensitive.
okay, for those listening, what would you call that? Is that called the gobbler?
It used to be called a double chin, but I lost weight, lost about 60 pounds. And now it's not a double chin because a double chin would like spread all the way across. This is a gobbler and it just hangs there. And I'm real sensitive about it. But there's just a lot of things on my face. And I've never, ever been unhappy with my face before, but I'm real unhappy with it. So I decided that since David and I are heading out to Arkansas this afternoon, I would just go bare bones. Absolutely no makeup. I don't even have a moisturizer on as of yet. I will apply that, but I don't even have that on. I have nothing. And I used to do that when I was younger. Ladies, y'all will get this totally. In my 30s and 40s, I would spend days without makeup on. And it's so healthy for your skin. But now I find that I'm filming a lot. And so I always am putting makeup on. And I don't really want to live like that. So my Insta stories or whatever, I got to get back to just being barefaced. But all that to say, I have a hat on because my hair is dirty. I have on a sweatsuit. I have on absolutely no makeup. We're going to Arkansas because it's Valentine's weekend. Our baby is alone. She ain't got nobody to love, and she's real homesick. She's been experiencing some homesickness. The way that you know Remy is homesick, and she means it, is she tells you straight up, I really wish I could come home. And that is not like her at all. So Rocco's got Taylor. He's going to go spend the night with Noni and Poppy, and we're just going to go and be with her. But I wanted to tell you guys.
Well, and this is a
course.
dad. You said she's got nobody to love. She has nobody to love by her choice, which I appreciate that. I appreciate she
David,
just
you would
filling in the gaps.
David is acting like she has got them lined up around the school. She does not. She ain't interested in nobody. Ain't nobody interested in her. It's okay to say she's alone, David.
I know. Well, okay. I would just say there are some that
here we go.
They are
such a dad.
They are not
worthy.
They're not worthy.
There's the word.
They're not worthy. Rocco and Taylor, very cool. I don't know if you're aware of what the Night to Shine is. All across the country. Tim Tebow was the one that actually started it and kind of is the driving force behind it, but all across the country, they have kind of a prom, for lack of a better word.
Special needs prom.
Yeah,
with
it is.
Prom king and queen and crowns and.
No, everyone is.
Is everyone?
Everyone.
I've not done it.
Everyone is king and queen. But it's very, very precious, and so Rocco and Taylor are helping at that this year,
actually,
and so that's another reason. In addition to Valentine's Day,
I actually got a message this morning from the woman who is putting it on, and there will be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people at this. And all of the adults that come that are helpers, or they call them buddies, they dress in prom dresses and tuxedos. And all the special needs kids come in prom dresses and tuxedos. Limos will pick them up. Horse-drawn carriages will ride them around if they want to. There's a dance floor. There's dancing all night and punch and all the things. And
just imagine the nicest prom you've been to or seen or whatever, and it's a little bit above that. They do it really, really.
They really do it. Tim Tebow's organization just is over the top with it, and it's so beautiful. And what's so amazing, my favorite part, I've not been. My favorite part is that while the prom is going on, the moms and dads of the special needs kid. And I don't even know why I'm saying kid. It's special needs all the way up to adults. They are taken in a back ballroom and they are given manicures, pedicures, massages, hairstyles,
Just totally pampered.
just a pamper room. There's also just couches and chairs and a big screen TV, and they can just sit and prop their feet up and read a book. They are catered to. And Rocco and Taylor saw it advertised and were just like, we really want to go to that, and we want to be paired with, we want to be a buddy. So Rocco, I got an email this morning. Rocco is being paired with a 16-year-old special needs boy, and Taylor is being paired with a 16-year-old special needs girl. And she just said, Taylor, you will just, it's just like two girls went to prom together. You're her bestie all night long. If she wants punch, you get her punch. If she spills the punch, you clean up the punch. I mean, and Rocco is pumped. Rocco is pumped. And so they're doing that, and they're going to have fun with that. And then, so we're going to go love on Remy. Yesterday, before we go to commercial break, yesterday, one of the girls there at Arkansas, as a little, to make money for herself, she creates big, huge baskets. And then you can hire her to deliver a basket to your daughter, and you can tell her what you want in that basket. And I told her, I said, okay, here's Remy's favorite thing. She loves face masks of any kind. She loves Celsius of any kind. She loves hot Cheetos and Slim Jims. That's my girl. She loves lip gloss and fuzzy socks. Oh, she loves fuzzy socks. I just listed all these things. She knocked on Remy's door yesterday. Remy opened up the door and she said, hi, I'm Lauren, and this is from someone who loves you. And she handed Remy a basket with a Celsius, pajamas, lip gloss, fuzzy socks, a deck of playing cards, because Remy is all about card games, Slim Jim, hot Cheetos. And it just said, your mom and dad love you. And I think that is just so precious. When I made the order, I didn't know that we would be down there with her. Remy goes, don't worry, I'm going to bring my playing cards to the hotel. Oh, yay. There's nothing I want more than to spend Valentine's playing gin rummy with Remy. But I thought that was so sweet. So we're excited to see her. She's really homesick, and we're homesick for her. So, well, listen, you guys, we do have a topic to get to today. We're not just here to prattle on, and we will bring it up to you right after this. All right, you guys, you're hanging in there so good. Let me read some of our messages we've got. Okay. Another live? Yes, Elizabeth Coupons. What does that even mean, girl? Elizabeth Coupons? I don't understand. Is this going to be a normal thing? We think so, but we're not entirely sure on the day. We may have to switch to Monday, Wednesdays instead of Tuesday, Thursdays, but we will always keep you posted. When I watched the video, it was short and cut off before the sale info part. What? Because I went to it last night, actually like 2:30 this morning. I had to take the dog out, and I was standing outside with the flashlight. And isn't it funny how your mind works? My mind just went, you didn't put up the link. So at 2:37, I go inside. I sure enough didn't put up the link. Several people were going, oh, there's not a link. There's not a link. So I was able to give every one of them the link. So they saw it. Real followers know you do more than sale products. Thank you, girl. Algorithm woes for sure. Delivery and timing matter. My legs are sagging, says Emily, and mine are too, but I'd rather my legs sag than my face. Joy, do you get that? It's I am so sensitive about it. And girl, I swear, if I could find a facelift with it, buy one, get one, I'd let you know about
it. We have
don't let Rocco share his chapstick.
We have several saying like Tanya Irwin said, Brett is going tonight to shine tomorrow.
Oh, yay.
What else? Mandy Bell said, I have friends going, taking their daughter. They love it. Kim Compton Merrick said, we're doing this today in our town. They have 350 special guests that are attending. It's become an amazing outreach. Leslie Pickett says, I also have friends that have a daughter that goes tonight to shine. It's awesome.
I'm so glad. I did not know so many people knew about it.
Yeah, so there's lots of people doing that. Well, Kimberly Russell is just trying to get a shout out because she said Best morning show ever.
Kim, I love this. Colleen Sheeler says, "Hi, bedhead bestie." Girl, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. She says she loves the lives and has the same face concerns. Y'all, honestly, if I could get somebody to do us all like a big group, a Groupon for facelifts, I'd let you know. All right, you ready?
You know how they have those?
Don't hurt me with your words right now.
No, you know how they have those little parties now where it's, what is it, like Botox
parties? Yeah.
What if they had like facelift parties, or is that a little bit too, like, you can't do that?
You know, I'd try it. Here we go. Well, welcome back to the Radke Show. David, during the break, was just telling me that perhaps I should get together with some girlfriends and instead of a Botox party, have a facelift party.
Just an idea.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I'd try that. I'd try it. I ain't scared to do nothing. I ain't scared to fly to Turkey and get a facelift. That's happening right now. I have asked for that. I didn't get it for Christmas this year. That's okay. That's okay. Grace abounds. But I'm going to try again. Try to get it next year. And I'm going to go to Turkey, Istanbul, and get me a facelift.
Was there a thing that was like legitimate sometime with tape?
Yeah.
Like where people would use tape and then cover it with makeup?
Not sometimes. It's now, and it don't work. It's an infomercial, and it don't work.
Okay.
So the other day I was looking at, I get a lot of our ideas for topics and stuff like that off of all of the reels that I watch on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube shorts, TikTok, you name it. And I came across one where a guy was just sitting talking to his parents. And he asked the question, "Do you feel like our family has any taboos?" And the dad goes, "What? Do you feel like our family has any taboos?" Do you know what a taboo is? A taboo topic?
I don't know how to define it, but I feel like anytime I do it, I hear a Is that what you're talking about?
It's Taboo the game, you numbskull.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
What is a taboo topic?
Is it so just like something that you just, hey, we know we're not going to bring that up about, you know, when
Aunt Millie's gourder,
or, you know, when cousin Susie disappeared for 3 months, no one asked where she was, no one talks to that. Is like that? Yeah,
it is like that. It's that's off. What am I trying to say? That's off. That's what about y'all?
Limits.
Off limits. That's off limits. We don't do that.
Okay, so those are like situational and like family specific.
Yeah.
Would a taboo go further? You know, like some people at holidays, they'll go, "Listen, we're going to walk into grandma's house. We are not going, what is it? Religion, politics, or sex. They're off the table.
We can't talk about sex at grandma's table.
We're not. So are those taboos?
I think that those would be. So my question is to our listeners and to our viewers. You got a keyboard in front of you. It's called a phone. Let us know in the comments. We're not talking about your family right now. We're going to get to that. But what are social taboo topics? What are social taboo topics, which I would think, Dave, would be rampant right now because of our society?
I don't, from a society standpoint, and again, I'm talking about as a whole, I don't feel like anything is taboo. You know what I mean? Like people, and I'm not talking about every single person, but at least a percentage of people. And, you know, maybe they're, you know, like with etiquette things, maybe they're completely in the wrong. But like, I don't know. When I was a kid, I don't feel like, and maybe social media, we just didn't see it as much, but like someone wouldn't, aggressively attack somebody's faith. Mm-hmm. Or somebody probably far enough back, they wouldn't necessarily aggressively attack somebody's political
stance. Right.
I mean, but now I feel like everything's fair game, at least to a percentage of people. And maybe that's not the majority. Again, we've talked about, if the 10% on the far left and the 10% on the far right, if we could just kind of get rid of those people, the 80% of us would probably be just fine.
Right.
But I don't know. Do you think society, there is any taboo left?
Okay. Here's what's interesting to me. The Epstein stuff is just going crazy on TikTok right now. And maybe I'm on Epstein talk. Lord help me. I don't know how I got on there, but that is such a taboo topic, right? Or at least it used to be. So I'm at my parents' house the other day and I say, oh gosh, my mom's like, I saw this recipe and I'm like, good for you. I'd love to see a meatloaf recipe. All I'm seeing is Epstein file this, Epstein video this, video from the camera. And she's like, Melissa, don't even talk about that. And I said, because I knew we were going to have this conversation, I said, what do you mean? It's like all over my TikTok. I'm on Epstein talk right now. And she goes, hey, I don't want to hear about that. We don't talk about that. We don't talk like that. Okay, what she meant is, and I'm just going to be really blunt, what she meant is we don't talk about predators. We don't talk about child predators. We don't discuss that. That's taboo. But it's everywhere. So our civilization is taking things that used to be taboo and exposing them. And my question is, isn't that a good thing? My mom's like, I don't even want to hear about it. My dad's like, it makes me sick at my stomach, Melissa. Don't even, I wish you hadn't even brought it up. But like, don't we want that? You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of interesting to think about.
That's an interesting thing because, you and I have always watched the morning news, not every day, but 90% of the time, that first 15 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever it is. And over the holidays in particular, not like it was a determined thing that we were going to do, but we didn't watch any news for 6 or maybe even 8 weeks. And it was really nice. It was very nice. It was unintentional, but we definitely felt the benefit of it. But there is that tug of, do you want to hear about the horrific things, of Epstein and the people that may or may not be involved? Do you want to hear that every day? No. So I understand because it's
heavy.
It's heavy. And you're like, are they really that of depraved mind, But on the other side, you want them to be held accountable. You want them to pay the price that they should pay. You want, healing and restoration for the victims. So it's
heavy talk. That's heavy talk.
Sorry.
For a morning show.
Well, I'm sorry. You're talking about taboos.
Okay. But listen, now let's move it into your family specifically. This is going to get funny. What are our taboo topics? If our kids bring it up at the table, we're sitting at Texas Roadhouse. We're about to, eat our dinner. And one of the kids goes, hey, remember what is that a topic that you would go, not at the table. We're not talking about that tonight. That's a taboo topic. Listen, we don't have to get down to the nitty gritty and the time your cousin Sarah went away and she gained a lot of weight. She came back 9 months later. She was real skinny. We don't need to talk about that. I'm just talking about like funny things, like what are although taboo topics are not often funny, but before David brings in his message on healing and restoration, what are your taboo topics with your family? So,
well, when you say the table, I think kind of gross or disgusting, medical body.
The time Rocco pooped in California.
Yeah.
That's not a taboo topic. It's one of my favorites.
But at the table, I feel like I'd probably be the one going, can we pick this up later? Can we talk about it? So,
and that had to, by the way, pique y'all's interest. The time Rocco pooped in California, that had to, and Rocco wouldn't even be appalled at that because everybody poops when they're in California. Everybody has to poop, but it's a story. There's a story there. That's not a taboo topic.
Yeah.
I can think of a taboo topic. I can think of something that happened that was sad, that if the kids the kids would not even bring it up.
Does it have to do with dogs?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The kids would not even bring it up to this day. Like nobody talks about that day.
Yeah.
I ran over our dog and it was awful, awful, awful. And nobody talks about that day. And I think if they went to, you would be like, absolutely not. I think, see, that's a taboo topic.
Yeah. I can
This mom, the son that asked the question, you know what she said? She goes, let me think. And the dad goes, oh, definitely teasing mom. And the son goes, what? And he goes, your mom does not like to be teased. That is taboo. You just don't do it. I don't really see that as a taboo topic. She goes, I don't. And the husband says she doesn't like to be teased. She's lost her sense of humor. We've been married 50 years and she's really lost her sense of humor. She goes, I really have. I don't have a sense of humor anymore. I don't like to be teased. They'd never make it in our family. But can you think of one? I'm going to see if people on here.
That was a good one. And I wouldn't say like the limiting discussion at the table. I don't know if that would really fall into the taboo that we're talking about. That's more etiquette, maybe. I don't know. That's just, I'm trying to think of something else because I know there's probably something else. I hadn't thought of like the dog situation. I think anything like that we know really hurt or really affected someone,
right?
In our, I'm talking about us four, like there are certain, we pick a lot and we're sarcastic, but if there's something that we know, if we bring that up or talk about that really can change the day. That can change my emotions. Rocco, Remy, Melissa's. We're not gonna touch on that.
That's right.
We don't punch below the belt when we're picking and joking, and so those things,
they're off the table.
Yeah.
I think a good one that Christy just shared is the way members of your family spend their money. That's a topic that they do not touch. And I think that's actually within families, that's probably a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see where that would get real tense real quick.
Okay. And I just had one. That I believe most people would say this is a taboo topic. And I believe our children wished it was a taboo topic. But in a lot of homes, talking about intimacy, talking about loving one another, sex, that's a taboo topic. I'm not talking
about, which is so sad.
Well, no, I'm not talking about like Rocco. We have, the sex talk isn't a talk. That's a very poor misconception. It's a ongoing conversation. I'm not even talking about that. Although we wouldn't have that, the four of us sitting around, just like if you're having that conversation with Remy. But I'm talking about our intimacy. We do that intentionally to drive our kids nuts.
By the way, when we say we talk about it with our kids, it's like this. Hey, you guys, if y'all get home tonight at your curfew and our doors closed, just knock before you walk in. Oh my God! Oh my word!
Oh yeah, I'm not talking about graphic details.
Yeah,
but most people.
We literally hung a sock on our doorknob just to be funny. You could hear them in the hall go, "Don't you touch it? I'm not touching it. You touch it. I'm not going to touch it. I can't believe that."
So I would say most people would say that.
Okay, I have to ask this question.
But we do it for entertainment.
And then we're headed to a break right after this. But I have to ask this question. A viewer wrote in, my girl, Shannon, wrote in and said, we don't have a taboo topic. We have a taboo song. We played it at my dad's funeral, and none of us have been able to listen to it for 25 years.
Really?
That is so interesting to me. So, Shannon, first of all, you now have to tell me the name of the song. I will obsess on that all day long. Okay. So we had an artist, David was managing at the time, come to Elisha's memorial service and sit down and play his actual song, which if I sang it for y'all right now, you'd be like, ooh, David managed him. And that's the song is very popular at the time. And he played it and sang it at the piano and Elisha would be 20 this year. And I have listened to that song once in 20 years. And that is because it came on the radio and I couldn't cut it off quick enough. I don't consider it a taboo song. Like if I walked in and Remy was listening to it, I wouldn't be like, turn that off. But you're right. Like I don't really want to hear
song.
it.
There is another song from the same service that we've heard a couple of times because it's a worship song, and I don't want to say I'm not a big fan, but it just takes me to a place immediately.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It takes me to a place immediately so like if I'm in a worship service and I'm really in that, but that is a song, that's one of the songs, it immediately takes me to this other place because of that loss, because of that
Yeah.
thing. So that's maybe almost like an unspoken taboo or something.
It's so prevalent with music. I think that was a really great point Shannon made. She did tell us the song. Do not sing the song. Go rest high on that mountain. Don't bust out into it right now. But obviously, yeah, you don't. I'm the same way as you, and I hadn't really thought about that. So that's really interesting. You guys will be right back after this. Look at y'all.
Good.
Danny boy, the pipes.
I haven't switched enough. I don't know why.
David, I have on no makeup. Don't switch. Watch them.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Man, I gotta. There's a cracker in my throat. Something's there that I can't swallow.
I was actually thinking, if you've been watching for a while, not just today, but following Melissa for a while, she has got some throat issues.
David, I literally told you.
I know I did.
Tap me, and you don't ever tap me, so I don't think it's that bad.
It's bad.
I'm eating dry crackers. Give me a break.
When
I was talking a minute ago, my throat went.
If there was an easy way to do this, like with AI, because I don't want to take the time, I bet you have coughed or cleared your throat
a million times today.
A minimum of 40 times.
Okay, that is
I don't know.
Ridiculous.
It's a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah. So
look what I found in the washing machine. This great chapstick.
What?
And a $5 bill. Somebody's going to the grocery store. Somebody's going to the grocery store. Hey, when we come back.
It's funny. You know what I found in this pocket, but I left it in there.
What? Can I have it if it's 20?
No, it was remote control covers.
Remote control.
I had bought like a 3 or 4 pack, and I had walked one over, said, let Mom pick which one she wanted.
We put plastic covers on our remote controls so that we don't go, wait, is this the one that goes in the living room or the one that goes in the bedroom? And
if we're tossing them across the room, if they land, they don't bust them. All right, where are we headed?
Okay. You welcome us back.
You're not going to tell me we're doing a little.
You're going to hate it. I think I'm going to hate it.
Great. All right. Thank you for hanging out with us today, watching the Radke Show. If you're watching on YouTube or the Glue Network, or if you're listening on one of the podcast platforms, you can't see
These pretzels are making me thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty.
We talked about it fitting.
Making me thirsty.
We talked about it fitting, and that did not fit.
Yes, it did. And Natasha did it again. Natasha did it again. She's got to get to work, for the love of God. She's sitting at her desk.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, like, turn on those notifications, leave that 5-star review, and maybe most importantly, tell 1 to 20 people about the Radke Show.
This is the part in the podcast every day or every week where David and I do like a little sketch kind of thing, like a little game or whatever. And I got to tell you guys, what are you doing?
I'm doing a sketch.
Oh, I got to tell you, David's not a fan of it. David's not a fan of this portion.
I might.
Okay. And he's really going to hate today. And today is easy. It's just literally, we have to keep the rhyme going. Have to keep the rhyme going. You can't stop because the rhyme's gotta go. That didn't rhyme. See? And it would have stopped. But I assure you, if the rhyme going to end,
it'll be me.
It's going to end on Dave. Okay?
Melissa will get so excited sometimes. I'm saying a phrase, or I'm making up a line. I'm singing a song. I'm making up a lyric to a song, and it's like going good. It's going good, and then like
David's like, what it will be, will be. It's you and me forever. I see the ocean. It doesn't like it kills me. Okay, so here we go.
I don't know when to stop. If I stopped earlier, it'd be better.
This is really easy, and here we go. You have to start the rhyme about going to the store.
Store. I know we need some more. Is that?
You did great. You did great. Okay. I don't know why you did store. You have to. Okay.
So you don't have to repeat the double then.
I don't have. Yeah, and that threw me. I brought in all my groceries and I dropped them on the floor.
After going to the store?
Do not do that.
It's called a callback. I'm at a different level of rhyme.
It's called a callback. David, don't do that. Just keep using store. I brought in the groceries and I dropped them on the floor.
Floor. Now we need some more.
Are you kidding me right now?
Okay, I'll try to do better.
I brought in the groceries and I dropped them on the floor.
Is it because you hit the door?
The only thing worse than being rich, I swear, is being poor. David.
I really feel our money issues are at the core.
Hey, that's good. That's good. And every time we talk about them, it leaves me feeling sore.
Man, those are hard words. I hate that you feel sore. I wish I could do more.
There is one thing you could do. You could take me to the shore.
And there we could talk about its lore.
I'm going to toot. I'm going to toot.
I might not be able to edit that out.
We can talk about its lore. If you could even tell me what lore means in a sentence, I would be shocked. We can talk about its lore. Every time you talk, David, you leave me wanting more.
Oh, don't do that. You've already used more. That's what you did to me.
Well, it's a callback. I mean, it's been.
Oh, yeah.
I only got sure because somebody. I know, because somebody like threw out the word shore, but I'm running out of words.
That was a hard. I mean, that's a. Shore is a. There's only so many words that rhyme with that. I mean, I guess anyone.
Okay, but the video I saw, the woman tells her husband, "Okay, we're ready. Are you ready to go?" And she goes, "Sure." She goes, "Bring me some old porridge."
Holy cow!
And he goes, "I literally got nothing but storage." And then they were done. They had nothing else.
Now, what would be funny is, okay, let's do this. Let's video and try this with you and Remy, and like. You do a real easy one. You might need to let her do a real easy one. And then you do a real hard one. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like she thinks, oh, this is good,
Yeah.
And then throw out something that like, we should even put it in AI. Like what word has no rhyming words with it?
Orange. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching the Radke Show, listening to the Radke Show. Thanks for looking us up on Glue Network, on YouTube, my YouTube channel, and then watching, of course, live on Facebook and on YouTube. We love having you. Make sure that you are following and subscribing so you don't miss anything. And I guess that's it for us. Wish us luck. Give us prayers. We're headed to Arkansas. That God will keep us safe. And we'll be back next week.
See ya.
Whether you like it or not. Bye, y'all.
Very well, very well.
All right, we did it. We did it. Yay, yay, we did it. All right.
I
thanks,
really
guys.
am disappointed. I did not think of. It makes me want to go out and parkour.
Whenever you do that, I swear it's
Oh.
a snore.
That was actually given to me by Miss Rowberry.
Okay.
And I adore you.
Oh, I love it. Hey, have a great weekend. We love you guys. We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Bye, y'all. Why'd you have to end on that face? David, take it off.